Alright guys, how's it going? Today's historic Brawl video, I got Slimefoot, the Stowaway, a legendary creature fungus that whenever a sapling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. And you can also pay 4 at any time to create a 1/1 sapling creature token. So the goal of this deck is basically like playing Aristocrats. Uh, we're going to be playing cards like Blood Artist, Brushstroke to get another Blood Artist, so essentially 2. If we have cards like a Noble, Vindictive Vampire that also ping the opponent anytime something dies. Uh, we also have token enablers to make more tokens to kind of spread out the board with Chatterfang. So anytime we make a token, we'll be making a scroll token too. That goes even if we're making treasure tokens, slime or sapling tokens, we'll be making scroll tokens along with them, which just gives us more fuel to burn through our opponent with our enchantments and kill spells. We also have a few ways to draw some cards by sacking our small tokens, which also can trigger, our life steal effect. We have cards that can help us ramp with the amount of creatures we have on the field. Circle of Dreams Druid is pretty good for that. The more creatures we have, the more mana we get. We have kill spells like Binding of the Old Gods, of course. I think if you're playing Golgari, you're always going to have Binding of the Old Gods in there. I think it's a must-have. And to fit our sapling theme, we have just about every sapling card or sapling making card that you can run. We have Verdant Force, a 8 mana 7/7 at every upkeep. We make a sapling token. We also have Tender Shoot Dryad that does the same thing, but if we have more than 10 permanents on the field, we get all of our saplings get +2/+2. We also have Spore Mound for landfall, make saplings. Verdant Embrace, which basically gives any creature +3/+3, and at the beginning of each upkeep, make a sapling token. We also have Parallel Lives to double up on all of our sapling tokens, which, further fuels all of our other effects that we're going for. We got Guardian Project for draw. Cooling Ritual can wipe a whole field worth of sapling tokens, and if our commander's on the field, we get enough mana to probably just remake our whole field after pinging our opponent down or using the mana for something like Finale of Devastation, which allows us to search our deck for any creature card with mana value X or less and put it on the battlefield. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X/+X and gain haste until the end of the turn. So the one card that we really want to shoot for that is Crater Hoof Behemoth, of course. I'm sure anybody who's played Historic Brawl probably knows Crater Hoof Behemoth by now. Basically does the same thing Finale does, but it gives all your creatures haste too and trample. So this is a good closer. We have the Great Henge just because anything green you have to put like the Great Henge in. Just as saying for anything black, you usually put Leon in it. God damn. You put Dreadhorde General in. And Dreadhorde General is really nice because anytime something dies, we draw a card. We can make our opponents sacrifice their creatures. We can also make more zombie tokens for our side of the field. And this -9 is, each opponent chooses a permanent they control and then sacrifice the rest. I've only ever gotten it once, so it's not something we're really shooting for. But it's nice to have, just in case. We also have Tamiel Safekeeping for a little bit of protection. Death Bonnet Sprout for some graveyard hate. Eaten Alive to get rid of a creature or planeswalker by sacking one of our sapling tokens. Mox Ember to basically generate free mana. Usually I don't play Mox Ember if I don't have at least a commander that's 3 or less for their commander costs. feel like if you're playing 4, you just be better off, or a commander that costs 4 or more, you just be better off playing more land. That's just my opinion on that. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. So we're gonna get into a few matches and just see how this plays out. Alright, looks like we're going up against old stick figures. Again, this hand is too heavy. This hand's a lot better. But we're missing green, of course. I guess we're going to have to roll with this and just hope it works out. Put Greater Hoof back. This might be a big reanimation deck. Looks like they miss. Next turn we can go for Death Bloom. Looks like they missed a land drop. Might go for Circle of the Dream Druids next. They got rid of a Planeswalker. Oh, we don't have enough mana to play that card even if we wanted to. Guess we'll put Slimefoot out and we can start making sapling tokens. Alright. Assuming they're commander. Got rid of some other stuff. Cauldron Familiar. So attack him with Death Bloom. In our turn. Keeping up Spore Swarm. And also if they attack him with their commander, we can Spore Swarm, chump block with all 3 tokens, and then ping them for 3. Just like this. Sacrifice Death Bloom, make a sapling. We have Fungal Rebirth, that's also a pretty good card. Just need something to leave the field for us to activate it. But we're gonna swing in for now. More Rustin. Is there any target permanent card? So we could get our commander back and then, or our Vraska back. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Just say since it seems like they're screwed on land right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Vraska. Get rid of their old Russian.
I lead the Golgari now. Step as my old skills still
Swing
have
it.
their uses.
Alright, next game. Alright, we got Charm Prince. So big on vampires, if not going wide. Meat Hook Massacre is really good here, even though we don't have any creatures to play. But that's fine for now. That's good. We'll just have to keep playing our lands until something comes up. Though I wish we had something else to play. Probably should have summoned my commander there. I'll just put Guardian Project down, because we're never going to board wipe. And we want to keep Spore Crown. Well, there goes Meat Hook. So they might have missed a land. Yep. So we'll go Spore Crown, see if we can't draw a land. So they probably have a kill spell, but they'll have to sacrifice one of the creatures if it's black. Okay. Then we will do the same. Make them take 2 damage for basically nothing. Right, there's our land. So you still have a bit of mana to go before we can play Verdant Force. So we might go for a Circle of the Dream Druid here. And our commander, if we can get another green. Poison Tip Archer is pretty good. See, this one's a tap. 2 greens instead. Get another swamp. And we'll just keep up our mana for Reckoner's Bargain. I didn't even realize that we're only at 8 HP. Need to find something to kind of gain us some life. Sacrifice. We're gonna have to just take the 4 here. Shatterfang's pretty good. If we can draw a land, we can play Spore Swarm. There's a land. This can make us be able to draw Verdant Force next turn. I think we do play this out. Keep our stuff back to chump. And just hope they don't have a big flyer or something. Alright. Another Vampire Lord. block like this. We'll go ahead and sacrifice our commander. Draw a couple cards, gain a little bit of life. Go for a force. This is gonna basically tap everything if we play it. So I think we go for Circle of the Dream Druids instead. This leaves us with just 2 mana. But this will also make a lot of squirrel tokens for us too. See how they attack. Alright, we're making a bunch of vampire tokens. And we're just gonna chump block. Should probably do it like this just in case. They have like a bleed or lifesteal effect. Should give us plenty of mana. Right. Then we can swing in since we have vigilance. They probably don't see that we have indestructible for this turn. Damn, we have 6 mana. If we had more black sources, or if we just played our mana better, we could probably played more creatures this turn. But I think I'll go for Slimefoot, because it can gain us some life. Sir Conrad can be really nice next turn. Chatterfang, now we're making squirrel and sapling tokens every upkeep. Alright, they're just buffing up their creatures, so they're not really doing anything. Alright, we're making more. Go for Swamp. Go for Sir Conrad. Go for Poison Tip Archer. We'll play Death Bloom Celestius. Go ahead and change it to nighttime. We'll just keep drawing. Get rid of that. I think we get rid of their Thirsting Bloodlord since that's pumping all their team right now. Sacrifice Death Bloom. Get a Sir Conrad trigger and poison. Alright. And then we'll make a sapling token with what we have left. No attacks for now. We're slowly gaining our life back. Get rid of the swamp. If they board wipe us, then it's not the end of the world because we'll get a lot of triggers off of that. So I think we need to try to win next turn. Comes in tap. we need to get rid of their flyers. So we need to get rid of Nighthawk. So we need to pay for 5. This is also going to get a lot of our triggers. That's game. That was a pretty good one. Alright guys, we made a couple of changes because it seems like we are needing some more board wipe right now. So I've added Crux of Fate and Crippling Fear for that. And also dropped Mox Ember for just another land. Felt like there's moments where it just wasn't useful. Now that I think about it, Mox Ember is also not the greatest if you do not have a low cost legendary creatures on the field or are able to keep them on the field. Because otherwise, if you don't, it's not going to do anything until you're able to put your commander down. So definitely rather have another land in that case.
Hey guys, just to give a quick heads up on this match. I did not realize my mic was muted for the entirety of it. Just wanted to give a quick heads up as to anyone that might be wondering why they don't hear me or my comments on my actions. I do think this is also a very good match to watch throughout, even without my commentary throughout it. Very enjoyable match overall. I just want to give a quick heads up on the mic issue.
Survived millennia to stand down now. Our fiends thirst for life. The act of a coward. got a taste of my power. Welcome to the family. Blood calls to your soul. This wasn't my fight anyway. Defeating you will not bring me pleasure, nor pain. I bestow a mighty curse. will always return. Contain you uncultured monsters. This is but a taste of my power.
would it be a historic Brawl gameplay suss if you didn't go up against Muldrotha? I think we keep this hand. We'll see how this goes. I hardly ever win against these decks, but maybe we can get lucky. Our hand's pretty decent at least, so maybe might have a chance. They don't have a island or anything yet. Now they do, never mind. I didn't realize this came in untapped. So maybe I think about adding that card. Alright, next turn we can put Slimefoot. It's fine, we'll draw a card. Oh, I thought, oh, it doesn't draw off of itself. We'll just put this tap land in and play our commander. Next turn we can Reclamation. Though I'm sure they'll have Reclamation Sage in their hand. Alright, that's probably what they're going to search for if they don't have it. I guarantee it. We might as well chump block it. Something tells me this ain't gonna stay on the field for long. There's Garuk.
This curse, this thrumming.
You'll draw a
I
card.
need them gone. Try not to lose your head out here.
Should probably get rid of their Planeswalker before doing anything else. We only have 2 black sources. Crippling Fears, okay.
I'm going back to the woods.
We can probably Spore Mound, drop a land. They're just gonna keep ramping. Blood Artist is nice. Kind of start going wide. The more damage we can do to them, the better. Maybe go for Sure Conrad next. I keep thinking they can't have any more land ramp spells, but every turn they're proving that wrong. Yep. Speaking of land, we can Crippling Fear this turn, I guess. Actually, nah, we'll do it next turn. see if they chump block. Alright. They're gonna take some damage. Vampire. They can't have that many lands left. Unless their whole deck is lands. This is gonna have to be like an aristocrat board wipe kind of win now. There goes our draw engine. So yeah, I need to go for our commander next. Well, no, because Cultivator Colossus is gonna do a lot of damage next turn. The only thing we do is just keep going wide for now. Can't attack in with Noble because of Gem Razor. I don't think we have enough to kill him in one turn. Unless we get like Crux of Fate. Ooh, that's a damn game sometimes. So that's 6, that's 8. Unfortunately, I can't get another token before I do this. No, no, wait, I should be able to. That's 5. And I think we need to swing in with however many tokens we can. Though I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's say all non-dragons. And we'll just see how that goes. Were they able to gain enough life? Or did we somehow get enough ping damage to kill them in one turn? We still got Falkren no fool, I think, that triggers. Yep. I think we did it. On 1 HP too. We did it. Oh my god. I would have never expected that. 1 HP. They just had to draw one more land. And they would have one-shot us with Cultivator. Granted, we would have chump blocked them, but still.